Other interesting business use, you have Honeywell to acquire CAES to enhance their defense technologies, which, it's probably one of the best investments ever. Oh, I should clarify, not investment advice, because I'm going to have to give that little BS disclaimer thanks to, them internets and the rules, all that kind of stuff. But yeah, let's just say the defense industry, historically speaking, has been a very good bet fiscally speaking. I can't help but think of when was the last time they went out? I think one of them went out of business. I can't fathom, and again, we'll not to be pejorative about small arms manufacturers, but we'll discount the smaller mom and pop shops who try to get into the defense industry. Those do have a higher failure rate in terms of small arms. There's also less opportunities in terms of how much the government spends money. It's usually for the bigger stuff. And yeah, let's just say Lockheed Martin, Raytheon, Northrop Grumman, they're all doing pretty darn well, historically speaking. Now, again, this comes straight from the press. And a little fun fact about Honeywell, I mean, that was a company that originally invented the solar panel. The solar cellulite device, there's a little actual product, was actually manufactured and patented by Honeywell all those years ago. Here's a little press release there. And they say that CAES high reliability radio frequency technologies will help drive long-term growth and further diversify revenue streams on leading defense platforms. They say that additionally, highly skilled engineers in automated facilities will deepen Honeywell's aerospace expertise in operations, strengthen offering to consumers. They also note that CAES established positions across leading military platforms, providing significant opportunities for internal growth as well. Little picture there, someone working on something. Now, in terms of the monetary value, that's a pretty penny. It's all cash, which granted is probably just going to be a wire transfer. It would be hilariously comical if these companies actually met in like a lobby and this. I mean, that wouldn't even be a suitcase. That would be vaults of cash. Because again, the amount that they're buying is $1.9 billion, which actually represents approximately 14% estimated 2024 EBITDA on a tax-deducted basis, which, again, that's going to be pretty darn good. And again, Honeywell, for those who don't know, they have a long history of working in the defense industry. Some of their best-known products come from upgraded positions on critical platforms such as the F-35, the EA-18G, AMRAAM, and GMLRS. The F-35 probably the most popular or well-known one. That's the F-35 Lightning II, manufactured by Lockheed Martin, but all their subcontractors manufacture many of the components for it. Lockheed Martin, very similar to an automotive company, they, like General Motors, they bring all the parts together and they do the final assembly, research and development, but it's very much a team effort in that regard. It'll be interesting to see what type of long-term ROI they'll get out of this, and it is interesting to see they're increasing their defense capabilities as well as their investments. We've kind of seen the pendulum swing back and forth. I mean, there was a time when, Chrysler and General Motors had their own divisions making armored tanks and, some of the most advanced military technologies ever. Very similar, you had companies like GE. General Electric used to make the minigun. One of the coolest things ever invented. Obviously, as being a firearm aficionado, or just American, I gotta agree with that statement. But throughout the years, you also see them divesting. Now GE barely does anything, relatively speaking, spinning off multiple divisions, coming down to 4 basic pillars of expertise. Yeah, so it is interesting to see Honeywell continue to invest and kind of bring that back into their realm. And it'll be interesting to see if we see other businesses follow suit, or if we see a couple more going through divestments. But let me know the company. And again, in terms of end users, a lot of people don't know of Honeywell just because they don't see their Honeywell name on a lot of things. It's one of those companies very similar to like Nokia, where they used to have a lot of customer-facing products, but throughout the years, now they are known for business-to-business transactions, services, government contracts, where you're not going to see their name, but they are on the back end of many of the products that we use. So let me know, when's the last time we heard of Honeywell in the news? Do you have anyone who works there? As always, let me know in the comments because I'd be fascinated to hear what you have to say. Thank you, everyone, for taking the time to tune in. Again, trying to get to 4,000 subscribers by the end of the month. So if you could click that button, I would greatly appreciate it. Also, leaving a thumbs up, thumbs down, or comment is a great way to give me some additional feedback, letting me know how I can make the show better and better. Lastly, don't forget to take the time to tell your family, tell your friends, tell your coworkers, heck, tell your enemies, tell anyone and everyone. Just stay safe, fight the good fight.